Hi crafters, Amy here with amyswares, and today I have an unboxing for Scrapbookcom. Now, I haven't done many unboxings or haul videos in a while because I just kind of wasn't purchasing for a while, but I got bit by the bug again and I had to get some things. I got enabled by some friends' videos and had to give it a go. So I'm gonna open this beauty up and I will show you what we got. Okay, a bunch of these little mailers to protect it. Okay, so to start, actually I'll start with this. This was the reason for my order. Apologize if you hear background barking. My dog must see a neighbor out the window or something and want to protect us from murderers. I don't know. Anyway, this is a limited edition set of 3 Cloud9 metallic pigment ink, but it says it's pigment, but it's actually a hybrid. I'm trying to open this without ripping. Ugh, I feel like I'm always ripping. There we go. Always ripping the little tabs, and I'm not trying to. Okay, so my friend Laura was playing with these, and I was intrigued. These are the Cloud9, says premium dye-based metallic pigment ink. So they are metallic and dye, which intrigued me because the other metallics that I have, I believe, are straight pigment. So I wanted to get this. Plus, I thought it was cool that they were in a limited edition set where you could get all 3 colors together. I am kind of stalking looking for the refills because those you can also buy together, but those are out of stock. So I'm going to eventually get those. But again, this is the metallic dye, premium dye-based metallic pigment ink. This is Silver Shine, Solid Gold, and Copper Pot. And these are by Lisa Horton, and they are the Cloud9 series. Now, in addition to that, I did get an interference ink. I have had these in and out of my cart for months now, and I decided to have some self-restraint, which is not easy for me to do, and just get one because I'm inclined to want to get a whole bunch of them, and then I worry that they will sit. So I committed to just getting one to see what I think of it, and then I will collect more if I'm into them. But what's really cool about these, if you aren't familiar, you can see on the cover here, it's got 2 colors. It will create 1 color on black cardstock and 1 color on white cardstock. So this stuff is metallic, and it's shimmery, and it has a different color depending on what it's on. So pretty intriguing. I've seen lots of videos about this, but I decided to bite the bullet and just get one to start and see what I think. So I have some ideas on how I want to use this. So watch for future videos as I play with these goodies if you're interested in what I do. So if you want to be notified whenever I release a new video, hit that notification bell. Obviously subscribe if you haven't already because it's free and it's one of the best ways to support your favorite creators. But again, I'm excited to dive in and see. So these are all Lisa Horton crafts, but this is the only interference one that I got. And this is also a dye pigment ink. So I'm curious about how these react to water, with them being water reactive and pigment, kind of, you know, hybrids like Distress Oxides are hybrids, but these also have a shimmer to them. So I'm intrigued. I will report back my thoughts on that. Okay, so this was the main catalyst for the order. But in typical fashion, I took advantage of other deals. Now, usually Scrapbook.com has a freebie, and this was my freebie in this case, a blending brush. So I'm actually going to open this up because I'm curious how this feels. Yep, feels pretty comparable to all my other ones. So this is just the Scrapbook brand. This does look to be like the same sort of size as my Rabbit Hole Designs ones. But, you know, always good to have extra of these. So this was a freebie. Now, I had this in my cart for a while. And again, I'm still intimidated by these, but oh, this looks like tiny little pieces. I hope there's bigger chunks in there because that looks like a mess. But this is Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Flakes, and this is Gemstones. So what I liked about this, which it's kind of hard to tell, and I'm reluctant to open it. Maybe we'll do it. No, I'm not going to open it. I don't want to make that mess. But there was almost like a bluish gray sort of color in here, like a teal, like a muted teal. And that intrigued me. So I liked that mix of these different flakes. So there's like golds and coppers. If you aren't familiar with gilding flakes, you can use like a glue, like a, you know, just like a regular glue. And then when it dries kind of tacky, then you can use this, or you can use like tear tape. You can use different, I think probably like the foiling mediums that stay tacky. Anything that'll kind of grab onto these flakes. Again, that looks really beat up. I hope there's bigger flakes in there. Oh, you can almost see some of the green that I was talking about. Anyway, I've done a couple videos on these. My first video is a bit of a disaster. Granted, it was a different brand. But then I did a follow-up video that went much better, and I do have a few colors. So I really do need to get these out and create another video for you guys using different techniques for that. Okay, now the last bit of my order. Got a few things. Any guesses on what they might be? I'm sure you aren't going to be surprised. Got an all-to-new Ways to Thank You 3D. So this is cool. You can see it's got thank you for your kindness. Thank you, my lovely. Can't thank you enough. So not only would this make a cool embossed background, but you could also kind of cut them out and use them as sentiment strips. So maybe think like a black cardstock or a navy cardstock, and then you brush over the top raised bit with like a white pigment or something like that, or maybe even one of these metallics. So you can cut them into strips or just use it as kind of a cool textured background with some additional sentiments. So this is 6x6 3D all-to-new embossing folder. You know I have loads of these. Now, these two, this is my final order. Again, my friend Laura, I think, is who inspired me to get this, because I saw her use this in a video a while back. Meadow of Sweet Peas. So these are 6x6. I don't know, I can't remember if I have any Lisa Hort ones, but I'm looking at this and these feel kind of thin, maybe even the same width as All-to-New, which I really like. So that's my favorite thing about the All-to-New 3D embossing folders, is that they're not super thick. These might even be a little bit thinner, actually. I like that just because I feel like they're easier to work with. But look at this gorgeous spiral leaf. How gorgeous is that going to be? And this Meadow of Sweet Peas. So again, I'm excited to do my usual tricks with 3D embossing, and then also maybe tie these in. I do want to compare my metallic pigment inks to metallic pigment inks that I already have in my crafty stash. So watch for a comparison video about that. Like I said, I will be posting videos using these goodies. If you enjoyed this, please do hit the thumbs up. I will link all the products below in the video description box if you expand and scroll down. If you follow those links, it's no additional cost to you, but it will potentially give me a little bit of a commission. So that's a great way to support your favorite crafters, is by liking, subscribing, following their links if you shop. But other than that, that's what I got today. So very excited to dig in and have a go. I feel myself coming out of my crafty slump, so I'm excited to create in the new year, and I will catch you next time. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.